キュリエイト。妹。KukkoroDays.
Hello guys, AnimeUpRise. How is it going? In today's video, we have another visual novel Let's Play. We're starting with KukkoroDays. I announced this in my update video. We're here with a new one. Of course, I already played this game before, as you see the little continue button. But I'll restart just for you guys since I didn't get that far. So, with that said, let's just get started, shall we? These might be a bit longer episodes too. Please enter your name. We're going to call ourselves Uprise. One capital. Are you sure with Uprise? Yes. Yes, we are. The season has finally arrived for the sweltering heat and the chorus of chirping cicadas to start to die down. I'm on my way home listening to the latest and greatest of the pop music. Usually I stop by the convenience store to buy a meat bun, but today I have a reason for heading home early. Now, I wonder what the book he gave me this time will be like. In my backpack, I'm carrying a light novel that one of my part-time job coworkers have lent me. We're about the same age and pretty good friends, so sometimes I borrow books and games from him. He's what you would call an otaku, so anything he lends me is guaranteed to be good. I don't know about that, man. Some otakus have trash taste. Everything he gives me is always enjoyable enough, even for someone like me who isn't particularly crazy for light novels, anime, and games. Anything I buy myself usually ends up being rubbish anyway. I seem to have no idea when it comes to fighting gems. I've had a streak of straight misses up until now. In that sense, I'm grateful that my friend has always been recommending me stuff. This book is sure to be awesome. I'm floating on cloud 9 like a little kid who just got a brand new toy. I'm home! Ha! As if anyone would be here. I greet my empty apartment room with cynicism as I enter my home. It's been a few years since I left home and started living by myself. It was literally an empty greeting. I've never had a girlfriend, let alone lived with one. Maybe I was just raised well by my parents or something, but I make a point of saying I'm home anyhow. I'll figure out dinner later. For the time being, I sit down on my bed instead of the sofa and pull the paper bag with the book in it out of my backpack. Alright, let's check this out. Excited about what kind of book it might be, I pull it out of the paper bag. Huh? I must have looked like a cartoon character with eyes bulging out of his face. On the cover, it is a drawing of a nearly nude lady knight, who is nonetheless clothed in armor. It's difficult to judge whether she's attempting to protect herself or not. There's no mistaking that this is a light novel, but this is the first time I've ever been recommended the kind with, like, clothing, too. He said I wouldn't be able to put this down, didn't he? Which means he presumes I'm into this kind of thing, I guess. Well, it's true that I watch the anime and romantic comedies with cute girls that I recommended. But, oh well. I won't pass judgment until I read it. I'm pretty sure that this is one of the good things about me. When I recommended something, I'll go completely through it before I say if I like it or not. I can figure out if it's for me or not once I've finished it. Let's see. Let's open the cover and start reading. Oh man, this one's a lot more fancier than the other Sakura games. That was surprisingly good. I realized that I've been so into the story that I read it from the start to finish, even to the point that I forgot to eat. It was a surprisingly profound story with captivating characters beyond what you could imagine just looking at the cover. There was a point where the Lady Knight was in a tight spot and my hands were trembling as I turned the pages. The last scene, though, is what moved me. Lady Knight, after overcoming countless struggles, made a vow to finally live her life as a regular girl. I bawled my eyes out. Well, it's nothing but a fantasy in the end. That's not saying that female knights never existed in history. It's just that there's no way anything dramatic like the story told in this light novel ever actually happened. Lost in thought about this, I'm about to stand up from my bed. My body is suddenly wrapped in intense light. Ugh! The light is so bright, it's as if one of those huge spotlights at the baseball stadium is shining on me. It's so blinding that I can't even keep my eyes open. I lose my sense of balance and fall over in the middle of the room. The thought passes through my mind that it could have been a bomb that just exploded, but I never heard an explosion or any aftershock. What was that? Still on the floor, I slowly open my eyes and look around my bed. It's still bright, but the sensation is improving. In the space above my bed where the light had been, a mysterious floating pattern is forming. Huh? The pattern looks familiar to my magical summoning circle. I have the feeling that I've seen something similar in a fantasy movies and anime before. How the heck is something like this in my room? With a trembling hand, I reach out towards this magic circle, but when I try to touch it, my hand cuts through the air as if nothing's there. What? This thing is intangible, I guess. I try passing my hand back and forth through the magic circle a few more times, and the light starts to brighten once more. Ugh! Ah! It's such a shock that I let out a wild yell and fall into the floor again. Ow! I remove my bruise behind. I stare fixedly on the steadily glowing magical circle. As I wonder whether I've done something I shouldn't have, something changes in the magic circle. The glowing lights gets even brighter and shadowy form gradually begins to take shape within the light. And now it's thumbnail time! The shadow is in the shape of the person and is most definitely not mine. No way! The light steadily dies down, revealing a strange girl in its place. I've never seen her before. I've never even imagined a girl appearing from the midst of the glowing light of a magic circle. What in the hell is going on here? My confusion is perfectly understandable. In addition to the fact that I can't even comprehend the situation, the girl's appearance is also extremely out of the ordinary. Oh, I like the fact this has voice acting! The young woman floating before the magic circle is dressed in an imposing set of armor, an appearance that could have come straight from a light novel I've just been reading. I see that her eyes are covered in beautiful golden hair, a sight rarely seen in Japan. The very next instant, the magic circle disappears and she falls onto my bed. The girl's body is trembling and she's groaning in agony. Is she injured? This is no time or place to be bewitched by her beautiful hair. On closer inspection, I see that her body is covered in wounds and she's bleeding heavily from her abdomen. Although I'm still unable to swallow the reality of the situation, I call out to her. Are you alright? Man, the reason why I bought this game is because I find her cute. She's really cute, I like her a lot. Despite her fading consciousness, the girl lying on my bed tries to lift herself up. However, she quickly curls into a ball once more, likely because of the pain. Is that wound okay? You're bleeding a lot. Her back twitches violently at the sound of my voice. She doesn't sound that hurt to me. It's just saying. Almost as fast as she yells out, she unsees the sword from her side and levels to the point at my throat. Hang on! As she looks at me, her expression suddenly changes. Diablo? What are you talking about? She seems to be completely caught up in the moment, and I doubt my words will get through to her. Having the rare experience of being at sword point, I do my best to speak calmly. She's dead serious. If I speak carelessly, this will be no laughing matter. I'm not a minion of what's his name. Dia what? The point of her sword digs a little deeper into the flesh of my neck. I feel a pricking sensation. That's when I realize this sword is no joke and definitely is the real thing. If she pushes any harder, I have a feeling that my head will cleanly be separated from my body. It's true, I have no idea who that is! Kalia is very cute, and her signature phrase, well, you'll see it soon. The sword held by this Kalia falls to the floor with a thud. Simultaneously, she collapses onto my bed as it appears that she cannot hold on to her consciousness any longer. That's her sword. It's like, kill me. That's her signature phrase. It's kind of weird when I saw it on Steam, but it still provoked me into buying it. So you know what? It's still good. What? I stare dumbfoundedly at the woman who has just made this outrageous statement. Kill me? What's with this lady babbling about? Excuse me? For some reason I feel like there might be a fatal misunderstanding here. Wait, no, that can wait. Forget that, you're bleeding. What can I possibly want with your blood? Oh, monster. You haven't understood a single word I've said, have you? There's no point in trying to respond anymore. That being said, I can't fathom a way to get this lady to chill out. If this were a sci-fi movie, they'd probably inject her with a tranquilizer or something. Unfortunately, this is just a room in an apartment, and I'm just your average, extremely ordinary, everyday guy. There's no way something like that would conveniently just be lying around. Hang on! Just wait a minute! Please! If you're looking as if she has to herself, she lays her own sword at the base of her throat. In a panic, I quickly snatch it away from her. What the heck are you thinking? Just kill me, that's her fucking phrase. This is ridiculous! I yell out, completely at a loss, as my lament was in vain. Unsurprisingly, after making such a ruckus with a heavily wounded body, she had finally lost consciousness. Honestly, I'm gonna say we're gonna call this the episode. This might be a weird place to end it, but I'm gonna call it here. Anyways, welcome to the first episode of KukkoroDays. This is really fun. I'm kind of getting more into the story, and I'm also getting a lot better at reading stuff for visual novels, so I think I'm getting better at this. I made a lot fewer mistakes in this episode. Well, not really, but less mistakes that are spread out, so I'm getting better at this. Anyways, guys, if you enjoyed this video in any way, shape, or form, please be sure to leave a like, subscribe, hit the notification bell if you do, and I'll see you guys next time. Done it.